Hello. Have you ever wondered how your body can think, feel, move, and react all at the same time? All of this is possible thanks to the brain, the most complex organ in the human body. In this video, we'll explore its structures, how it is protected, and the internal systems that keep it functioning. The brain is divided in two hemispheres, the right hemisphere and the left hemisphere. And it each one of these it's divided in uh, four lobes: frontal lobe, parietal lobe, temporal lobe, and occipital lobe. Someone can explain other five lobe that it is the insular lobe. The brain has groups and folds that increase the functionality or capability. The two hemispheres is connected by the corpus callosum. It is a net of neurons that connect this part of the brain. Other part of this complex organ is the cerebrum and the brainstem. The brainstem has it's divided in three parts: the midbrain, the pons, and the medulla oblongata. The brain is protected by some structures. One of these is the skull of or cranium. The cranial is composed by some bones, and we can see the interface of the cranial or skull. Uh, we can see the frontal bone that composed the anterior fossa that keeps the frontal lobe. The medial fossa contains the temporal lobe, and the occipital fossa contains the occipital lobe and the part of the cerebrum. Um, this skull or cranial has bones marks that uh, float some structures to the interior of the cranial to the exterior or for the all the body, like the nerves, like the vessels, like arteries. Mm, one of the importance part of the of this structure is the foramen magnum. It keeps the medulla oblongata, one of structures that it's important for the vital functions to the human, like a cardiovascular center or respiratory center that controls the heart beating or the respiratory um, function. All the brain or a nervous central nervous system and other parts are protected by some structures that one of these is the bones or the skull or the cranial, and other uh, organs or structures that protect the brain are the meninges. It meninges are dura mater, arachnoid matter, and subarachnoid, excuse me, the pia mater. Between the pia mater and the arachnoid matter, running one space that it's called subarachnoid space. One of the important structures are the ventricles that um, for these structures runs or fluid, the cerebrospinal fluid, that is important to protect the brain and uh, give to the brain the system to balance to the interior and exterior. Other structures or important structures in the brain are the nerves or cranial nerves. Eh, the cranial nerves are 12 pairs of nerves. It, its nerves are important to relation the environment to the human. The one cranial nerve is olfactory. This nerve, it's important to smell. The two cranial nerve is optic nerve that transform the light signals in images in the brain. The three, four, and six cranial nerves are three oculomotor, four trochlear, six abducens. These nerves, um, these nerves uh, are important for the movements of the eye. The five cranial nerves is trigeminal, is a sensory motor nerve that it's important to expressions and sensations in the face. The seventh facial nerve is a facial nerve. It is important sensory and motor nerve in the face too. The eighth cranial nerve is vestibulocochlear nerve that it's important to hearing and to balance. The ninth cranial nerve is a glossopharyngeal nerve that is important to the sense of taste. The tenth nerve is vagus nerve that is important to someone organs in the chest and in the in the uh, in the chest. In the chest controls the function of the heart beating and the diaphragm, that it's important muscle for respiration. The 11 nerve is the accessory. It is important to move the muscles of the neck and the shoulders. And hypoglossal nerve is an important nerve to movement of the tongue. Other important structures are the pons, the medulla oblongata, and cerebellum. The cerebellum works together with the cerebrum or brain to keep all the functions that these structures, these three structures, brain, brainstem, and cerebellum, are important for all the functions of the human body.